Hi friends, today we are going to see some novels and details for those who have literature in their blood and language in their brains. The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. It is published in 1678. A story of a man in search of truth, told with the simple clarity and beauty of Bunyan's prose, which makes this the ultimate English classic. The second one is Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. It is published in 1719. By the end of the 19th century, no book in English literary history had enjoyed more editions, spin offs, and translations. Crusoe's world famous novel is a complex literary work and it's irresistible. And third one is Gulliver's Travel by Jonathan Swift. It is published in 1726, a satirical masterpiece that's never been out of print. Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travel comes third in our list of the best novels written in English. And fourth one is Clarissa by Samuel Richardson. It is written in 1748. Clarissa is a tragic heroine pressured by her unscrupulous niche family to marry a wealthy man she detests. In the book that Samuel Johnson described as the first book in the world for the knowledge it displays of the human heart. And fifth one is Tom Jones by Henry Fielding. It is published in 1749. Tom Jones is a classic English novel that captures the spirit of its age and whose famous characters have come to represent Augustan society in all its loquacious, turbulent, and comic variety. And then sixth one is The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman by Lawrence Stine. It was published in 1759. Lawrence Stine's vivid novel caused delight and consternation when it first appeared and has lost little of its original bite. And seventh one is Emma by Jane Austen. It is written in 1816. Jane Austen's Emma is her masterpiece, mixing the sparkle of her early books with a deep sensibility. And eighth one is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. It's published in 1818. Mary Shelley's first novel has been hailed as a masterpiece of horror and macabre. And ninth one is Nightmare Abbey by Thomas Love Peacock. It is also published in 1818. The Great Pleasure of Nightmare Abbey, which was inspired by Thomas Love Peacock's friendship with Shelley, lies in the delight the author takes in poking fun at the romantic movement. And 10th one is the narrative of Arthur Gordon, Poem of Nantucket by Edgar Allan Poe. It is published in 1838. Edgar Allan Poe's only novel, a classic adventure story with supernatural elements, has fascinated and influenced generations of writers. And 11th one is Sybil by Benjamin Disraeli. It is published in 1845. The future Prime Minister displayed flashes of brilliance that equal the greatest Victorian novelist. And 12th one is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. It is published in 1847. Charlotte Bronte's erotic Gothic masterpiece became the sensation of Victorian England. Its great breakthrough was its intimate dialogue and the reader. And 30th best novelist Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It is published in 1847. Emily Bronte's windswept masterpiece is notable not just for its wild beauty but for its daring reinvention of the novel from itself. And 14th, that is the greatest novelist, Vanity Fair by William Thackeray. It is published in 1848. William Thackeray's masterpiece, set in Regency England, is a bravura performance by a writer at the top of his game. And 15th best novelist, David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, 1850. David Copperfield marked the point at which Dickens became the great entertainer and also laid the foundation for his later darker masterpieces. And 16th novel, The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It is published in the year 1850. Nathaniel Hawthorne's astounding book is full of intense symbolism, as haunting as anything by Edgar Allan Poe. And 17th novel is Moby Dick by Herman Melville. It is published in 1851. Wise funny and gripping, Melville's epic work continues to cast a long shadow over American literature. 18th novelist Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. It is published in 1865. Lewis Carroll's brilliant nonsense tale is one of the most influential and best loved in the English canon. And 19th novelist The Moonstone by Vicky Collins. It is published in 1868. Vicky Collins' masterpiece, held by many as the great English detective novel, is a brilliant marriage of the sensational and the realistic. And 20th, the best evergreen novelist, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It is published in 1868 to 69. Louisa May Alcott's highly original tale aimed at a young female market has iconic status in America and never been out of print. And these are the little bit details of the novels, and in the next video I just double out what are the other details we have in our English literature. Have an interesting day and have a good chance for us to hope for further videos. Thank you. Bye.